The Tour du Mont Blanc is a 105-mile hike that circumnavigates the Mont Blanc Massif, the tallest mountain in Western Europe. 10 days of trekking lay ahead of us, spanning across France, Italy, and Switzerland. We traversed mountain passes, slept in mountain huts, and met hikers from all walks of life, each with their own reasons for embarking on this journey. But what brought us all here was a sense of adventure and a deep appreciation for the natural world. Steep climbs and rugged terrain tested us, leaving our legs sore and our lungs burning after each day. Yet despite the hardships, we pushed on, driven by our desire to see what lay beyond each bend in the trail. But it was more than just a physical challenge. It was a journey that taught us to slow down and to appreciate the simple things in life, to savor the beauty in nature, and to find joy in the journey itself. We began our adventure in the charming mountain town of Chamonix, France. It's not the official starting point of the TMB, that would be the small town of Les Houches, which we'd be hiking to tomorrow. But I think it makes more sense to start and end your trek here, with more transportation options, hotel accommodations, and just more things to do.
Welcome to our room.
It's a long trip.
Can't beat these views.
With 10 full days of hiking ahead of us, we took time to unwind and appreciate the serene surroundings before embarking on our journey tomorrow. Starting off in Chamonix, we're going to take the cable car up to Planpraz, where we'll then hike to Les Houches. And then it's about a 5 or 6 mile descent into Les Houches, where we'll be staying the night. Hopefully it'll take us about 5 or 6 hours to get there. I know there's going to be some rain, but we'll see and we will embrace it. Alright, so we made it to the first col du Borrant. Wasn't terrible, made it in about an hour or so. And now we're gonna continue up a little bit more to hit the peak of Les Houches. There's Ash. She's doing good. Taking a short break. You can see Mont Blanc in the back of us. It's not too bad so far. We're about to do a pretty steep downhill though. Hope the legs can hold up. Alright, so we made it past our first day on the TMB.
Complete.
We'll give a quick tour of the room. So right now we're the only ones in here so far, and we're probably gonna take the bottom bunks over here.
Also check out the view. Pretty nice. And downstairs we'll have communal dinner together at 6:45 and then breakfast at tomorrow at 7. Now we have to shower, clean up, wash our clothes, and, you know, basically prepare for tomorrow and maybe get a beer too if we're lucky.
Day 2. So we just stayed at Guy Michel Fago. Had a pretty good sleep. Much needed after a long day. Thighs and knees and ankles and everything's pretty sore. But we're hoping to get our trail legs under us
Any day now.
So we decided to do the Bellevue cable car just to save ourselves about 2 hours or so. So we're heading to the Col right now, and then it'll be, I'd say, another 10 miles to Nant Borrant where we're staying. So be a fun day today, and hope it doesn't hurt too bad. So we just got done with our second night. We stayed at Refuge Nant Borrant, and it was a refuge with a really nice view. So we got to enjoy a couple of beers and some wine on the patio.
Perfect way to end the day.
So now we're just gonna be hiking up a really long hill for most of the day, and then we have a really steep decline to get into Les Chapieux. We're gonna be taking a taxi from Les Chapieux into another town, and then we'll take a taxi the next morning back to Les Chapieux and start our hike to Courmayeur. Whew, I'm so out of breath. With that said, let's get our day started. That was an unexpected climb. Yeah, through a really nice valley though.
So beautiful.
Really beautiful shots there.
Yeah.
We could just hang out here like all day.
Yeah.
Just the views are incredible. So we're about to climb over this very large saddle called a col. And there's a lot of people on that trail right now. And it looks really intimidating. To say this climb has been punishing is an understatement, but there is a dog doing this trail too. And if the dog can do it, then maybe we can do it. It doesn't look like it's struggling at all. It's just having a good time. You did it. So after Col du Borrant, there was a lot more elevation than we were anticipating. But we finally made it to the top. We're heading back down now. Going downhill sounds easy. Sometimes it's even slower than going uphill because it's so steep. We have to take a taxi at 5:30. It's picking us up. So we'll just have to hustle a bit. And I think it's like maybe 3 more miles to go, but we'll see if we can do it. Made it. We got Ashley her beer over there, her reward.
This is what I've been waiting all day for.
So we're starting our day 4 on the TMB. We took a taxi from Bourg Saint Maurice back to
Les Chapieux.
We're here about 8:30. And we're trying to make it 18 miles today to Courmayeur. The bad thing is that it's supposed to rain pretty heavily starting at 4 p.m.
And if we get wet, we get wet.
If we get wet, that's what we got rain pants and rain jackets for. So hope we make it.
Wish us luck. Here we are at the Col de Seine, border between France and Italy. My mouth is a little numb. And that's Mont Blanc.
Right in the back.
Woohoo! Jordan and Derek, just hanging with us.
Yeah, they're nice enough to hang out with us.
Yes, and to deal with us.
Just past Col de Seine. It's very windy, very cold. Had to put on all the layers that I had, but got a really cool view of Mont Blanc up there. Got up in about 3 hours. Now we're just descending 500 meters to Elizabeth. So then we'll be about halfway there to Courmayeur.
Hello, welcome to Rifugio Elisabetta in Italia. We are about to eat lunch. I just ordered some pasta for us, of course. So then we're gonna go hike down to, if you can see the Lac over there, Lac du Combal. And over there is where our bus is going to pick us up and take us down into Courmayeur for the evening. We had an amazing lunch at Refugio Elisabetta. We had gnocchi al pomodoro. Woo! And we had spaghetti alla bolognese with classic Italian beer. So perfect, beautiful views, can't complain. Good friends, good company. You know, it was just 10 out of 10 good lunch.
Today we're headed out from Courmayeur and heading to Rifugio, Elena. It's gonna be a bit of a trek. We're gonna try to do one of the variants today, up Mount de la Saxe. Supposed to be one of the prettier views on the TMB. It's a clear day, and we're gonna try it. Oh wow, look how far we came from. That town over there. It's been about 3 hours so far. We're huffing and puffing. It's a lot of climbing. Then we're going up on this col over here in a little bit, but it seems like it's so far. A lot of people up there right now, and hopefully we can get there within like another 45 minutes to an hour, but it looks like that's the highest point up there. There's Ashley right now trekking on. She's doing real good right now.
Had an amazing stop at Le Pool. We just came down from the Col and into Switzerland. So yay, we're in Switzerland, third country. Woo-hoo! Very exciting. We were told yesterday at our refuge to definitely stop here and get the omelets because it used to be an old dairy farm. So we got a cheese, like an omelet with cheese omelet with tomatoes, and it was
so delicious.
Good. We got 2 cappuccinos, and it was just, with the views of everything, it was just perfect.
It was lovely.
What a lovely stop. Morning. We just left Hotel Col du Ferret. So cute in the town of Ferret.
About 3 buildings.
Yeah, so tiny, but with beautiful views.
The host there was very pleasant and nice, and
so friendly and nice to us.
so we had lasagna for dinner, which was amazing.
And a delicious dessert, which is like an ice cream
Oh yeah,
thing.
we like the smaller types of geets and refuges.
Much more like community, and like the hosts are usually a lot more like friendlier and personable.
Switzerland's been great so far. Different views of the mountains, and we can't wait to see what we see in our Champex Lac. So one question that we always have on the TNB is, should we stop at this food place? And the answer 60% of the time is yes, we should. So we just stopped for some crepes, and they were delicious, even though we just had our sandwich probably 20 minutes before that. But it's okay. We're walking a lot, we're burning calories. Yeah, you eat a lot on the TNB. That's okay, because you burn it off too. What you doing?
Playing.
So we were having a very minimal decline and incline day. For the last part going up to Champex Lac, it is a bit of an incline. It'll be a very slow and steady uphill slog. Good morning! Including today, we have 3 more hiking days, and we just came from Gîte Bon Abri. But again, it was a lovely evening. We got in and had fondue for dinner, and everyone is so lovely.
It was just a big community family dinner, and it was fun.
Yep. So today, we decided to forgo the Fenêtre d'Arpet. It's gonna be a little rainy, and we didn't want to be on Mountain Peak as it started to rain, and we would have still had 4,000 feet to go down, and it just wouldn't have been a good situation. It would have been really stressful. So we made the decision to do the bovine route, which is going to be still pretty challenging, but we'll see how it is. Coffee time.
Right down there is Trient. You can see the
Not a bad view.
So what side is the door?
And we're back in. Today is a very rainy day. and we are headed up to Tre le Champ today, and it's going to be a little under 4,000 elevation climb with probably the same amount of decline. We put all of our rain gear on because it was pouring rain, but we were joking around with the other hikers saying we get all of our rain gear on and then it stops raining. So hopefully it clears up to see Mont Blanc again. Yeah, wish us luck. We are heading back into France today, but I can already feel the landscape changing. I kind of like it. It looks a lot more like the first day, which I personally enjoy. Not that Switzerland wasn't pretty in itself, it was just different. A lot more forested, but it's nice to be up in the mountains again and feeling like you're on the ridge lines. Clouds blowing in, just looks beautiful. We're almost at Col de Baume. Ashley and Linda, listen to Taylor Swift over here, jamming out. That's what's keeping them going. It's just Taylor Swift.
It's a motivation.
Let's qualify them.
Now Grant over here, not having it.
Not feeling it.
You're lost.
Taylor.
Just can't get over these views. The sun came out, the clouds went away, and Mont Blanc appeared. This is some cool stuff. This bit has a fair amount of scrambling. As long as you just keep going uphill, you're headed in the right direction. So, just keep going up.
Check out our room.
Boom.
Does it?
That's it. Hey, it's a private room.
Technically private. You can hear everything going on in there, but it's
private.
bad. Please, you're eating at that food. I'm like, fine.
Our son has similar.
Yeah, our son.
Today is our last day on the TMB. We are excited to be done hiking, but also sad to be ending this wonderful 10-day trip around Mont Blanc. On this last day, we have a couple of things that we're looking forward to. Number one is a ladder section where we'll be having to climb up somewhat steep ladders, and then we'll be going over to Lac Blanc, which is apparently a very popular destination for TMBers and day trippers. And we're excited to finally get back to the Planpraz cable car to take us back down into Chamonix.
Clean clothes.
It's amazing, we've been wearing the same 3 pairs of clothes for the last 10 days, but the finish line is just around the corner, and let's do it. We're approaching the first ladders right now. There's a few people on it right now. It doesn't look terrible.
Some of the ladders.
Whew. Wow.
Are we really doing this?
First ladder section wasn't too tricky. A little steep at certain sections, but altogether not too bad. I think we got one more ladder section now. It is very cold now. Got my puffy on. It is windy. We are now headed to Mont Blanc. Should be another 45 minutes or so. We'll have lunch there before we head down to complete the TMB.
Roasted almonds, like smokehouse flavored, and then some dried mangoes. These snacks have just about made it the entire way around the Tour de Mont Blanc, all 100 and some miles. Amazing.
So we just finished Mont Blanc. Now we're heading back down to La Flagère and then down to Planpraz, where we'll be taking the cable car back. Almost there. So the final mile of the TMB is basically like a rock field. It just makes walking quite unpleasant. Can't complain about the views though. These last 2 days, we're able to see Mont Blanc in all its glory. What a way to end the TMB. We are just a few feet away from completing the TMB. Ashley, how do you feel?
Accomplished. I'm so tired.
I think that's it.
That's it.
I think that's it. That's the TMB. Woo! We did it. We're done. And we're out.